I'm standing here in front of the courthouse, Lowndes County Courthouse, and it's a very busy morning for 7 o'clock in the morning. Across the street, that building on the end down there used to be the Lowndes County Sheriff's Office. The constable was in there at one point. And then, of course, this is Lawyers Row now. And then, of course, there were some law offices. That's the oldest building of the set, and you can tell because it's different. It's tinier, and it's probably one of the oldest buildings in Columbus. And then let's go look down the street. Down there was where the jail was. Let's go down there a little bit and go talk about it a little bit more. In the early 1800s, the late, 1830s and 40s, which is the early 1800s, Columbus was a bit of a lawless town, although the people were trying to make it into a nice, livable community. So the jail was about right there, just beyond that white truck where that building is. And it's now part of the convention center. And the early jail would have mostly been for keeping scurrilous characters who were drunks and vagrants, and those who were causing a bit of mayhem and disturbance in Columbus. And when you read the city alderman's notes, about the worst problem they had was public alcohol consumption and public drunk. As there were several taverns in town at the time, and apparently they were quite the hopping place. Considering that the river is just below us down there, and most of the river traffic was in the cooler months, in the winter and during flood stage, it would seem appropriate that most of the records of people who spent time in jail were small, petty criminals and public vagrancy and public drunks. It was very little, there were very few serious events, as those seemed to be adjudicated quickly with either public hangings or lynchings. But that is the story of how our law enforcement got started in Columbus, Mississippi. Thanks for coming on my little tour of Columbus. Below